Hey, what's up, guys? It's Justin from Justin is Lost, and today we're going to be talking about this Michael Thomas and New Orleans Saints situation. It's getting pretty messy. It's starting to seem like Michael Thomas won't be at the Saints for very much longer. It's starting to think that this situation is going to end very badly with the relationship between the Saints and Michael Thomas. We've been getting a lot of news recently about this situation, about Michael Thomas. If you don't know, he's injured. He has been injured ever since last year. He injured his foot, I believe it was, early on in the season last year. Maybe it was his leg, maybe it was his foot. I can't remember. I always forget. So many injuries going on in the NFL right now. It's hard to keep up. It's on his injured ankle, as you can see right here. So Michael Thomas has been dealing with this ankle injury ever since early on in the season last season, and now right before the season is about to start in 2021, he decides that he should get surgery, and Sean Payton is not happy about it. He's not happy about it at all, and you can tell by his tone in this video that I'm going to show you right now. But Sean Payton's not happy about it. I can't imagine that anyone else in the Saints organization, that goes players, coaches, anyone involved in the Saints organization, is very happy about this at all, because it's just a messy situation. And also, we're going to go over this later on in the video as well, but apparently Michael Thomas ignored calls from the team and his trainer for months following the 2020 season, and that's why Sean Payton is so mad. And that's why in this video that I'm about to show you, Sean Payton is very dismissive about the whole situation, because I'm sure that the trainer, that the team were trying to tell Michael Thomas right after the 2020 season that you need to get surgery on this ankle, because it's not going to be ready for the 2021 season if you don't get the surgery now. Instead of going through rehab and then realizing at the end of rehab, oh wait, my ankle is not ready to go, let's get the surgery now so that we can do the rehab after and you can actually be ready for the 2021 season. Obviously, Michael Thomas ignored them, and now we have this whole mess of a situation that could result in Michael Thomas not only missing a significant amount of time in the 2021 season, but also things ending really badly with the Saints and Michael Thomas, and maybe even Michael Thomas ending up getting traded to another team because of how poorly he has treated this situation. Let's check it out.
Well, look, it appears we're going to have to spend some time without him. It's disappointing, and we'll work through it with the other players that are here. But the surgery took place, and obviously, we would have liked that to have happened earlier than later. And quite honestly, it should have.
I don't know about you, but whatever at the end of this video, whenever he says quite honestly it should have, you can see he was like, ooh, I don't think I was supposed to say that. And then so like, look at his face whenever he says it should have. He kind of like puts his hand over his face like, oops, I wasn't supposed to say that. And then he immediately says, someone tries to ask him right after that in the full interview, someone tries to ask him more about the situation, and he says that's all I'm going to say on it. He's very, very dismissive about the Michael Thomas injury and the Michael Thomas surgery and the whole situation involved with Michael Thomas. And the article says that right here. Payton was asked a follow-up question regarding if it was a communication issue with Thomas, but he said that he was going to leave it at that. So he refused to answer any more questions. He refused to comment on the situation any further. And then we have this article from CBS Sports that says, like I said earlier, Michael Thomas ignored calls from the team and his trainer for months. And then it says right under that things are rapidly deteriorating between the All-Pro and the team. And honestly, as a Saints fan, this is very worrying for me, because watching Michael Thomas every single week, even, preseason, postseason, regular season, the guy just performs constantly. Whenever he is healthy, which is most of the time, Michael Thomas doesn't really have that much of an injury history in the NFL. Maybe he did in college, I'm not sure. But in the NFL, he's pretty solid. Even if he is injured, it's not usually known, and he doesn't usually miss time for injuries. And whenever he's not injured like he was in the 2020 season, he is so solid. He is so consistently one of the best in the NFL. And even in that 2019 season, I thought that he was undoubtedly the best in the NFL, the best wide receiver in the NFL. So to see him and his relationship with the Saints severed like this, and it's 28 years old, man. He's a very young player, and he could be very good for a very long time. I would say that, at this rate, he's probably going to be a top level receiver, at least a top 10, top 7 receiver until he's 34, 35 years old at least. Could even go longer, because usually the guys that fall off as they get up there in age are the speedsters, and that's not Michael Thomas at all. He's not a speedster. He's not going to straight up burn you. He's going to beat you with his route running. He's going to beat you with his absolutely elite hands. He can catch the ball anywhere, really. Like, you put it in his vicinity and he can catch it if there's no one there to stop the pass from getting to him. That's why he is so good for, people like Jameis Winston. And whenever you have younger quarterbacks, to have someone out there like Michael Thomas that is just literally Mr. Reliable. Not only is he going to catch everything that's thrown right at him, he's not going to have many drops at all. I believe he only had 1 drop or maybe 0 drops in the entire 2019 season. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But someone that's not going to drop any passes, but also he can go out there and catch the very tough to catch balls, and he does that very consistently as well. Here's where the Saints general manager Mickey Loomis, who is a magician, by the way, when it comes to free agency. This free agency, we saw the Bucks pull off some pretty crazy stuff, but Mickey Loomis has been pretty consistent with pulling off crazy stuff in free agency for a very long time. But he says, with hindsight, we would have preferred that surgery be earlier in February or March. Loomis said, but it wasn't. It is what it is. Hopefully he has a good result so far, and we can get him back sooner rather than later. And that's pretty much where the Saints are with their mercurial wideout. It is what it is. So yeah, it seems like their attitude is kind of, it is what it is, but at the same time, Mickey Loomis and Sean Payton don't seem happy about the situation, and Michael Thomas, for some reason, seems very dismissive when it comes to Sean Payton, Mickey Loomis, and also his trainers. For some reason, he just didn't want to get this surgery. I don't know if he's scared of getting surgeries or if he just really didn't want to miss that much time that comes with getting a surgery. He really thought that he could just rehab the ankle and everything would be fine. The Saints really need Michael Thomas for this season, especially, you know, early on in the season when they're first going to have Jameis Winston and or Taysom Hill playing quarterback. I hope it's Jameis Winston. I think he's 100% better, especially after, you know, learning from Drew Brees, getting LASIK surgery and all that stuff. He is going to need someone like Michael Thomas. If Michael Thomas isn't out there, your best wide receiver is your running back and Alvin Kamara, which is not a good thing. It's not going to be good if that's the case. We need Michael Thomas. I know he won't be there for the beginning of the season, but we need him there as soon as possible. But let me know what you guys think in the comments about this Michael Thomas injury. Do you think that this could ruin his relationship with the Saints? Let me know what you think in the comments. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. We will be trying to post on this channel as much as possible. If you don't know, I also be doing this channel with Matt from A Common Idiot. He knows his stuff about hockey and NASCAR and all these other stuff. I'll be posting a lot of videos about basketball, football, and baseball. We'll probably cross over at some point as well, and whenever we get enough followers, we'll probably start doing some live streams. So please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, try to get these videos out there in the algorithm. I would really appreciate that, and I hope to see you on the next one.